After a very hot 7 days, we're now 3 weeks in to trying to break 55 minutes for 10k. And you're probably thinking this week is about getting faster. But actually, I'm going to do the opposite. This is week 4. It's deload week. It's not as warm as today, which is good. Weeks 1 to 3 seem to have gone pretty well. Last week was tough, mainly because of the heat and whatever, but we got through it. And we move on to week 4. God, it's gone pretty fast. God, I feel a bit tired. Well, I did feel a bit tired this morning, and then I've just done the nursery drop and had some absolute 90s classics on, and that's perked me right up. A bit of James, a bit of Robbie Williams, a bit of Razorlight. Fantastic. So I feel a bit more perky now. Back on the bike. Feeling pretty good, yeah. Physically pretty good. A bit of a niggle in me ligament, but it's sort of a long-term thing. Mentally, I feel good. Had a full-on day yesterday because Naomi was at the spa and I had the kids all day, but yeah, she had a nice day, so that was good. As far as the progress of the 10k goes, I would say we're at about a 6.5 out of 10 maybe at the moment. So room for improvement, but tonight's easy run. First one of the week and the first one of the deload week. So what is a deload? Basically, just giving your body a bit of a rest, to be honest. It's important this week. It's not about proving anything. Everything drops really. The mileage comes down, the intensity comes down. Gives your body a bit of a chance for a cheers mate, for a bit of a reset, and lets your body sort of absorb the work that you've already done, which in theory sounds absolutely fantastic, but then you've got to try and tell someone like me to slow down, which obviously links nicely to the previous comments where we talked about finding that pretty difficult and chasing times or whatever. So it's going to be a challenge in itself really, just to try and sort of just hold back a bit and slow down and just, like I say, absorb the work that we've already done. So week 4, deload week. I will check in at the start of run 1. I think it's a nice easy 5k. I'm pretty sure it is a nice easy 5k. Also this week as well, we're going to try and do a bit of a park run on Saturday. So I don't often do the park run. I've done it once before, and I would like to do it more, but obviously with the kids and whatever, it's difficult. But I've been given the go-ahead for this Saturday, so I'm quite looking forward to that. It'll either be Yarborough or Booton Park, but we'll see. We'll see which one. Probably Yarborough, to be honest, because parking's a lot better there. So, and I've done that one before. So yeah, that'll be exciting as well. Parkrun on Saturday. I'll see you at the start of run number 1.
There's actually something quite refreshing about a run where I don't really have anything to prove. I know exactly where I am in the plan, I know what the purpose of this week is, and for once there's no reason to look too far ahead. It's just about being present and getting through the run. And I think that's something I've probably lost a little bit over the last few weeks. When you have a target sitting there in the background, it's very easy to make every run part of that target. Every pace becomes important, every kilometre gets analysed. Every run becomes another piece of evidence as to whether you're getting closer to the goal. But tonight I'm trying to take all of that away. The watch is still there, obviously. I'm still going to look at it. I'm not suddenly pretending I don't care about the numbers, but they don't need to mean quite as much tonight. I can just run. And there's something quite nice about that. Because ultimately this whole challenge is going to be made up of plenty of runs like this. Not everyone is going to be memorable, not everyone is going to feel amazing, and not everyone is going to tell me something important about my fitness. Some are simply going to be part of the bigger picture, and maybe that's the mindset I need to take into the rest of the training. Enjoy the individual runs, but don't let one run become more important than the overall journey. Anyway, enough thinking. Let's see how this one actually felt. Right guys, run 1, week 4 done. Nice easy 4.5k. And I've got to say it was quite nice not watching the watch and not focusing on paces and times and just enjoying the run, enjoying the evening. It's a lot cooler today, or tonight I should say. And yeah, it's just really, really nice. Nice easy run. We got another one in a couple of days. And yeah, really enjoyed that. Right, I'm going in for some food because I'm starving. So I'm about halfway through the deload week now, and I've actually been thinking about how strange it feels to be deliberately backing off. But when you're chasing a time, especially when you've got that number in your head, in my case 55 minutes, it's really easy to think that every run needs to move you closer towards it. You finish a run, you look at the pace, you compare it to your previous runs, you think about whether you're getting faster, but essentially that's not really what this week is about. And I think that's probably one of the harder parts for me. It's accepting that sometimes the best thing that I can do for my running is actually do less. I'm naturally quite competitive, so there's always a little part of me that thinks I could probably push this a bit harder, I could run a bit faster, but that is really what I'm trying not to do. Because the goal isn't to have one brilliant run, the goal is to get to week 5 feeling fresher, stronger and ready to start building again. And that's something I'm starting to really understand as the challenge goes on. Getting faster isn't necessarily about running faster, increasing pace every single time you put your shoes on. It's about putting in enough good training, recovering from it, and then being able to do it again. And when I look back at the first few weeks, that's probably what I'm most pleased about. It's not any particular pace or any particular run, it's the fact that I'm actually sticking to the plan. 4 weeks ago I started this with a pretty simple goal, and that was to get myself back to running 55 minutes for 10k. But I'm also trying to do it in a way that I can actually maintain. I don't want to smash myself for 10 weeks and then have to stop running again, because that would be pointless. I want this to be something that I can keep doing. So maybe this week isn't really about proving how fast I am. It's about proving that I can be disciplined enough to hold myself back when I need to. And then hopefully when week 5 comes around and the training starts building again, that will be exactly what I need.
Okay guys, so we're running a bit late for this one now, so I'm a little bit frantic. Normally, I think it's fair to say I know exactly what I'm expecting from a run, but with this one, there's slightly more uncertainty, shall we say. Obviously we're doing a park run. It's the Yarborough Leisure Centre park run. We're surrounded by people, so there's that sort of anxiety slightly there as well. But everyone's here to run, aren't they? So I suppose, you know, we're all here for the same thing. But it does change your mindset a little bit. So I'm interested to see what happens anyway. We'll see how it goes. It's not an environment that I'm particularly used to. So yeah, we've just got to see how it goes. I'm sure it'll be fine. The nerves are definitely starting to kick in. Like I say, I have done it once before, but it's probably, I think part of it is probably because once you're starting, you're on the start line. It's quite easy to forget what stage of the plan you're at, you know, the fact that it's a deload week. I don't want to get sort of carried away with everybody else and you know, go too fast and potentially risk an injury, but there's always temptation to just go with everybody else. Yeah, but I'm just going to try and enjoy it anyway. I'm going to try and enjoy it, settle into the run and see where it takes me after that. If I get there, I don't even know which way I'm going here. That's it. We did it. God, I really enjoyed that actually. It was really nice, really fun. Bumped into someone I knew as well, so that was nice. So I think I've got something useful from that run. I've got experience from running with other people, which was different and nice. I've had a chance to test myself in that. I held back, I stuck to the plan, I didn't go off with everybody else. And now I can get an honest assessment of how I'm feeling after the deload week, so that's really good. I really enjoyed that. Yes.